it all cut out. Got some pocket pieces because of course you gotta have pockets. Then I've got my front and back bodice, a bunch of scraps, and then pieces for bias binding for around the neckline and the armhole. And then a nice long full half circle skirt, which is going to be quite lovely. So now that I've done that, I'll probably do the bias binding first because it's kind of a pain to put together, but I can watch like YouTube videos or whatever while I pin it together. Because I've got to sew all the little seams and then iron them all out flat so that then when I open it up, it's all one nice long strip. Isn't this the cutest fabric though? It's got like little honeybees on it. It's actually a fabric from Minerva. I'll link it down below. But I'm really excited about this. This is going to be a nice, fun, pretty simple dress to make, which I'm looking forward to. But I've got to restore my sewing table, get my sewing machine back up here, my iron and all of that. If you ever make circle skirts or things like that, this website here, it is the By Hand London Circle Skirt app. I use it every single time I do like a half circle or a full circle skirt. I should have it memorized, but I like to double check it every single time. So I'll link it down below. So if you're ever making a circle skirt of any kind, it's incredibly helpful because it basically tells you exactly how much you need to do, how much you need to cut out and whatnot. It's very helpful. I am in the process of putting the finishing touches onto my Felicity dress that I've been working on. Right now I just have to finish adding the bias binding around the sleeves and neckline. I've already stitched it the first time to the neckline and the first sleeve. You can see all the pins. And now I have to stitch it on the second sleeve. And then I'm going to go through and hand sew it down along here on the inside so it'll give it a nice, clean, invisible finish. I just want to say, I really like how my lapped zipper turned out when I first started sewing, and I was really inspired by vintagey style things. Still am, but just don't wear them quite as much. Or it's much more lightly inspired. Mostly just dresses and full skirts. But when I first started, I've discovered how to do the lapped zipper insertion. And it was definitely my go-to favorite. I used it all the time. And it's been a while since I've done one. I've been doing a lot of just centered zippers, like the one on the back of this dress I'm wearing, actually. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Where it's just, or is this invisible? No, never mind. I lied. This is an invisible zipper. But on most of my dresses I've been doing a centered back zipper. And so when I was reading through the instructions for the Felicity dress, I realized that she had you do a lapped zipper. And I was like, oh, that would be kind of fun to do another one of those. So I did. And I followed the instructions in her instructions. And it was really easy. And it turned out beautifully. I would recommend giving them a try. It's kind of a fun look on the back. And it's very, very easy and simple. I'm so close to being done. I finished the super narrow hem on the bottom of the skirt yesterday. The hair. So that looks all nice and fancy. So really it's just the bias binding that I've got left, and then I'm done with this one, which would be really fun. I haven't finished the dress in a bit, and then I can take some pictures. Okay, Mike is off to work, so I'm gonna keep working on this dress a little bit and get this pinned down, and then I'll probably start hand sewing the binding down. But the nice thing about that is that while I work on it, I can watch a YouTube video or catch up on something or listen to my audiobook. Right now I'm listening to High Lane by Brian Jakes. I love Red Raw. It's pretty much the only thing I listen to is Red Raw audiobook. I'm working on that one right now, listening to that one. But I think I'm actually going to watch a couple of YouTube videos while I hand sew on this before work. I think I've got time. Yeah, I've got about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to sit here and stitch away on this. It's getting really dark outside, like it's about to storm and rain. Alas, sewing time is at an end and it is time for me to go to work. Sad day. But I'll be back. Hopefully, I won't be able to work on it this evening, but maybe sometime this weekend I'll be able to get it done. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Okay, I just tried it on for the first time and it fits and it's pretty cute. I don't have any makeup or anything on, but I just wanted to show you my first reaction to trying this dress on, and I really like it. It's really comfortable and I love the half circle skirt that I put on it, and the pockets are like in the perfect spot. Got these pretty gathers here, which is one of my favorite details of the Felicity dress. And then I put a button here, button right there, and a little thread button loop. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Feels good, it looks good. Fabric is really nice, it's soft, and it's one of those cottons that's a little bit floaty almost. It's just lighter weight than a lot of quilting cottons or cottons in general. And I really love this little narrow hem here. Like, that looks so good. I'm super pumped with how that turned out. Yeah. Overall, definitely a win. I actually finished it yesterday, but I wanted to wait to try it on until today. And I'll wear it to church today. Man, I should have cleaned my room before I started filming this. There's a pile of gunk over there and the shirt that's on the floor. It's not too bad. It's because we just got up a little bit ago, and so I haven't done my morning tidy. I was excited, so you know. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say about it. I made a size 14, I believe. I don't remember because I've made one of these before, and so I just used the pattern that I have already cut out. I'll write a blog post about it and have that up, because this is actually, I don't remember if I said this earlier, it's from Minerva, so there will be a post up on Minerva and I'll talk about what size I made. But other than that, I'm so happy with how it came out. It's so cute. It's like the longer I wear it, the more I'm like, okay, it worked, it turned out, it fits. It's also daylight saving time started today, so technically we like lost an hour of sleep. And we were up a little bit later than I wanted to be, but you know. I've realized I'm basically a child. I need like 11 hours of sleep to be like good. Not quite. That's a slight exaggeration, but it feels that way. Anyway, yeah, so like I said, not much else to say about it. I will link the blog post and the pattern and the fabric down in the description box below. If you have any questions regarding like what I did to make it fit, or honestly anything about the dress, leave them down below and I'll see if I can answer them. I do highly recommend this pattern. I want to actually make it again, but use the skirt that's included in the pattern because I haven't actually done that yet. But I was looking at it and I really love the way that her pockets are in it, because it's almost like a cutout. Like here, there would be a cutout rather than the inseam pockets that I have. It would be like there, which is a style of pocket that I really like. And so now I'm like, ooh. Once I make the next dress that I'm making, which I'll just let you know. It's going to be the Tilly and the Buttons Cleo dress out of this beautiful Art Gallery's Swan canvas fabric. And I think it's going to look so cool. So stay tuned for that because I'm definitely making a video about it. But I want to make the Felicity dress with the actual skirt pieces. At some point I might do that. We'll see. Anyway, I hope that you all have a lovely, wonderful day. And I hope that you're doing well, that you're healthy and strong and happy, and you've got a good book to read, some delicious tea to drink, or another creative project to work on. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching this video, and for liking and subscribing and whatever else that you do. You're amazing and you're wonderful, and I appreciate you so very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.